Something that I wish I knew a lot sooner in life is the power in harnessing your own individuality. And I'm gonna give you like two examples for this. One, me and a friend recently traveled Turkey, and I'm not exaggerating when I say people were literally breaking their necks, like several times we caught people breaking their necks to look at us. And it then kind of like made me realize, first of all, I'm in like Eastern Europe, like, I just attributed it to the fact that more than likely these people only see people that look like me on the media. I have locks, I'm relatively kind of like fashionable, obviously kind of like dark skin, speak typical standard like American English. So I'm kind of like mythical in them in that aspect, right? Like I'm sure occasionally maybe, other people, here and there, but it's not like the common kind of like everyday thing. And I think me and my friend both, because we're road traveled, rather than, use that as an opportunity to criticize, we kind of like leaned into it. We're going to have fun no matter what. And I think, I would say let people definitely notice our energy pretty consistently traveling throughout Turkey. And I'm confident they were going to be nice no matter what. But whenever people just kind of like saw our energy, it really like captivated them. The second example is I recently had to go to Toronto for a work event. And, I work in a very kind of like non-traditional industry in a particular niche within like tech. And unfortunately, 99% of the people that work with me don't look like me. So, oftentimes I think I battled with the desire to kind of like assimilate for ease, particularly as it pertains to like corporate America. But as I progressed throughout my career, I really leaned into my individuality. I say all this to say I'm really big on like first impressions. So my first day in this like in-person event, just because my job is remote, I dressed like very business casual, just kind of like normal attire. But my second day, I leaned pretty heavily into like how I would dress if I was like kind of like coming into an office or just kind of like casually. Think very like 2013, 2014, like Kanye-esque, like desert boots type of like look. I say all this to say I ended up getting like a lot of compliments that second day from my peers, as well as some leadership and like my director overall. And it's like people are gonna think about you, whatever they're gonna think about you, like whatever you do or say or act is not gonna kind of like change that. So I think rather than use my individuality as something to make myself feel othered, I use it honestly as a way to make myself stand out.